A very good morning to my students and parents. Thank you for your watching. This is Mr. Handy Clement here, giving a short lesson on Year 8 in UK program, IGCSE. Today is the week 3, which is the chapter 2. Hope you enjoy my class. I plan this class is for those who need some guidance throughout the year, because I know that some of the students actually they didn't go to the school during the pandemic, during the COVID-19. So I hope this will help you to schedule your own learning path. Hope you enjoy with me. And I'm new to the broadcasting and live, so I face some technical problem. Please bear with me. However, if I cannot do the live sometimes due to the network or some technical problem, I will always update the relevant YouTube later. Okay, this is about this is a short class to guide you throughout the whole syllabus. Okay, in future I will try to make a detailed video for every small topic. Okay, so I hope I can do it as far as possible. But right now, I was still going on with this Year 8 or our Science 2 checkpoint. Today, I'm using 2 books as well. Okay, sometimes I will do 3 or 4 books. But for this half a year, I will try to use this book as a 60% to 80% and only blend with other books about 20 to 40%. And next, for the next session, after this, I will try to use other publisher. Okay, so hope you enjoy. If you follow through the whole things, it will definitely help you on your learning. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay. Just give me a minute. Thank you. Okay, today we are studying chapter 2. And following this book, it will be a healthy diet. Okay, after the how plants grows. Okay, a healthy diet, page 23. So this is the book, and this is to teach us how to get a healthy diet to avoid diseases, or for the adult maybe to avoid not to slow down the aging. Okay, this is about a nutrient, what we need to learn. Later, you will need to focus on 5 of the main nutrient. We have carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins, and minerals. Okay, and I will try to show you in detail. And the usage of the nutrients. This is the usage. And this is the nutrient in food product, or which is always display at the side of the package. Okay, you can have a look with the food. Usually there will be the protein, carbohydrate, fat, and then there will be a fiber, because fiber is for your system, okay, to run smooth, and sodium. Sodium actually is to control of the salt and high blood pressure. Okay. Okay, and then we have mineral water and learning about how to keep a balance, which is, I think you have learned this one in your school. The main focus for us today is about the food pyramid. Food pyramid. Okay, we won't touch this one, malnutrition, because this one we will learn this one in detail in chapter 7. However, I will try to touch a little bit for the moment. Yeah, and then we will end the subject. Okay, so this program was planned for you to be a self-study, to be studied by yourself at home, with some guidance, with some guidance from me. Okay, and I really hope that you can. Okay, sorry. I think this will be better, right? Okay, very good. Okay, so good morning. This is 9 a.m. in the morning. Every Tuesday, we are sharing the year 8 science, and 10 a.m. we are sharing for math. Okay, this is Mr. Henry Clement for you to learn about a healthy diet. So when we talk about diet, it's about all you eat, or what you put in your mouth, and then you digest it, and then you get the energy and any nutrient from it to survive and to live your life and get rid of the waste later. Okay, so we have 5 main types. Number 1, we have carbohydrate. This is number 1. Number 2, we may have the fat for here for the moment. And number 3 is the protein. Okay, these 3 out of 5, these 3 out of 5 is the main purpose is to give you the energy. Okay, to give you energy and to give you energy for your doing your activities, no matter the heartbeats or the movement, or you playing badminton, or you going to play soccer, or you do whatever you want, you surfing internet with your phone, playing games. Okay, this will give you energy. And another 2 type, which is we need not in a small amount, which is the vitamins and minerals. Okay, this is number 4, and this is number 5. Okay, what is a carbohydrate? Okay, carbohydrate is something like bread, rice. I think everybody can recognize this is rice, right? Okay, noodles. Okay, and biscuits. All these things with the starch, are made from starch. In tropical country, you have a lot of the, how to say, cake, bun. Yeah, they are all made from the carbohydrates. Okay, so the main element that to make the starch is, or a glucose actually, a carbohydrate is a C carbon, H for hydrogen, O for oxygen. Okay, let me write out for you. This is carbon. This is hydrogen. The next one will be oxygen. Okay. So the ratio is 6, 12, and 6. Okay, I think it's easy to remember. Okay, and the most simplest form of the carbohydrate is the glucose, and the more complex one will be the starch. Starch. Okay, for example, if this is a very small one, is a glucose, so the starch will be maybe about more than 1,000 of the chain. They link it together, chain it together many glucose to make a starch. However, please note that the ratio of the C, H, and O will be same. For example, if let's say we have 6,000 of the carbon, then we have 12,000 of the hydrogen, and we have 6,000 of oxygen. This is general form of it. Okay. The next we'll be learning about fat. Fat will have about the same ratio of this. Maybe this is 1 and this is 2. However, the O is far less, fewer O. Okay. So maybe we can we can relate this one in our mind that O means that you are lack of exercise, so you get fat easier, right? Okay, this is a way of memorizing this, okay. And we can see that this is butter, this is olive oil. Actually, I intend to draw olive oil, and this is avocado. Okay, and we have two types, one for animals, mostly for animal, and the other one is for plant. Okay, so the animal fat is solid fat such as lard, ghee. Okay, ghee, lard is for the fat from the pig, and ghee is the fat from the actually from the goat. Okay, so liquid fat we have sunflower oil. Okay, fat, lipid, and fatty acid. Okay, in a large molecule of that of the carbohydrate starch, small molecule of that is glucose. Here, the large molecule will be fat, and the small molecule will be fatty acid or the lipids. Okay. Okay. Wait for me. I need to get a charger because my phone is running low. Okay, thank you for being patient. Okay, with the fat just now, okay, so the complex form of molecule, okay, for carbohydrate is starch, whereas for the fat we call it fat or oil, okay, and the simplest form, okay, for the carbohydrate we call it the glucose, and this is the simple form also, okay, this is complex, complex, okay. So complex form we call it the fat or oil. Simple form we can call it the lipids or fatty acid. Fatty acid. So what's the difference between the simpler and the large molecule? Okay, sometimes we call it this is large molecule. Sometimes we call this is a small molecule. Okay, so this one also large, this one also small, same thing. Okay, which means that the large molecule is before we digest it. Okay, so digestion will break the large molecule into small molecule, which is the glucose and the fatty acid here, for the purpose of being used by our body. Our body can use a small molecule as a building material, for example. For example, later I will show you, okay, this fatty acid is for the membrane, okay. And then we have protein, protein. Protein, we have CHO as well, okay. The ratio may be also 1:1, but there's one additional thing which is called the nitrogen, okay. I think if you have done your exercise, or you buy some books, or you get some past paper from your school or library, you may know that this nitrogen part is considered 3-star. Almost every exam will come out with this. Okay. In other words, nitrogen also may be written as nitrate, nitrate ion. Okay. So the complex form of it is called protein. The simple form is called amino acid. Okay. The protein, okay. You may get the protein from meat, milk, or a cheese. These are good source of the protein. Okay. So to learn about these three first, we left these two apart. Okay. So for carbohydrate is the fast energy. We can call it as a fuel. Okay. We need carbohydrates for our heart to beat. Okay. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. All the energy gets from the glucose. Okay. So every movement also we need glucose. The other one will be fat. Fat is the building material for the cell membrane. We know that in our body we have, for example, we may have this cell. We call it the red blood cell. Okay. So to cover the whole cell, the cytoplasm, we need a membrane. So the membrane, okay, is made from the lipids, or you call it fatty acid. Okay. And fat also is a good energy source. Okay. It's much more energy as compared to carbohydrate. And it is also an insulator. What does it mean by insulator? It's a heat insulator. Okay. So if you have a lot of fat beneath your skin, okay, you can resist a colder condition temperature. For protein also for good energy. Okay. Okay. If for energy, number one, the most is from here, 1, and then protein you have number 2 energy, and then carbohydrate number 3 energy. Okay. But this is fast. Can you see? This is fast energy. Okay. The protein, no protein. The amino acid is the building material for enzyme, which is useful throughout the process of our body, from digestive or to repelling your skin, or for any reaction we need the enzyme in our body, and the building, okay, to build muscle. Okay, so if you have a cut, somewhere, and you need to build out you need to repair the muscle. You need a lot of proteins, source of food, and then your body will convert to amino acids so that you can use. The next one will be the growth. Growth means that from the small kids grows to become an adult, a lot of protein is needed to build out the muscle, and so that the baby, the kids can gain their body mass. Okay. So other than these three, carbohydrate, fat, and protein, we have another two to introduce to you. Okay. Number one is called vitamins. Vitamins. The vitamins important, even though it is only in this very small amount. Very small means that you only need to consume or eat a little bit of that vitamins, and then you will be healthy. However, because this is very important, this is vital. If you are not getting these vitamins, particular vitamin for a long time, you will get some diseases. Okay, for example, vitamin A is you can get from carrot and pumpkin. Okay, and this is good for your eye to see in the dim light. Okay, and this is the material for the mucosa as well. For vitamin C, I think you all know that from oranges and lemons, and this is broccoli, and this is apple, to prevent scurvy, which is the bleeding gum. Okay, the teeth, you'll be bleeding. And then the vitamin B is from the egg yolk, okay, egg, okay, and fish. And if you without that, you will have berry, and the skin of rice is a good source of the vitamins. That's why I think nowadays most of the elderly, they will take brown rice instead of white rice. Because brown rice there's some skin attached to the rice bran. Okay, and then we have mineral. We need 20 types of mineral. Okay. For example, it's iron. Iron is to build the hemoglobin, which is the red pigment to carry our oxygen around our body, and calcium for the building of the bones. Some source of mineral you can look from potato. Potato also a good source of carbohydrate, and onions and some fruits. This is the watermelon here. These 5 are the main thing. Okay, can you repeat for me? Carbohydrate, fat, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. Okay, and then another 2 will be helping also, but we are not considered as a consume it because we use it in other form. We didn't digest them. Okay, number 1 is called fiber, and number 2 is called water. Okay, our body is about 70% of water. Then this is the water drop I draw for you, and this is a jug for you if you think the water drop is not enough. Yeah, and then we use it for cooking, for lubricating. Means that our body without water, if I move one finger, then my finger will break, crack. So because we need a lot of water inside. And then also for the transportation in our blood, the fiber. Okay, lastly, the fiber is a cellulose. Cellulose actually is a type of the carbohydrate. Okay, cellulose. Cellulose. Let me check. Sorry. Cellulose is a fiber. Okay, so to help the movement in the small intestine, okay, and the large intestine, okay, the fiber can take more water like sponge, okay, and prevent constipation. Okay. So this is for you to have a chart. So you can screenshot this one. If not, you can always go to Mr. Henry's Facebook to download. I use Facebook as a place to download because some parents because the student know how to use Facebook, but parents don't know how to use other. So this is I think a good place for us to keep a copy of that, so that you can always look back, okay, when you need this material. Okay, so I give you a word form of the pyramid, okay, because your book have the other type, which is your book has the picture type of the pyramid, pyramid table, pyramid, food pyramid. So I'll give you this type. Okay, this is your book's one, okay. So I will give you the word type, okay. So this is oil, fat, for example, chocolate, cheese, and nuts. Nuts consist of a lot of the fat. This is milk, yogurt, or meat, fish, and chicken. This is the protein source. And lettuce, tomato, corn, spinach, carrot, honeydew, all the fruits, vegetable and fruits, apples, grapes, cherry, banana, and oranges. All these are a good source of vitamin. And the last one will be a good source of the carbohydrate. For example, rice, chicken rice, bread, noodles, pasta, potato, and other source of cake, for example, biscuits, okay, and many others. Okay, so the story behind this is some, we can take a large amount of this, and this is the base one. Is this one is considered a large amount of potato, bread, rice, and pasta. Okay, this will give us a lot of energy. Can you see? This is fast energy. Okay, we need a slightly smaller portion of these fruit and vegetables, because this one provides us with vitamins, as I told you just now, minerals, and also fiber. Okay, this is protein, and will give you just now the growth and repair, as I told you just now. Okay, repair. For some, this is for some vegetarian source, will be some lentils. Lentil is the one who is a bean, peas. Okay. This one you can find in our roti canai, the kwa, right? How to say? The dal, yeah. Lentil, beans, and peas. Okay. So the lastly, we should eat a very small. This is very small portion. If not, you will get obesity, fat. Okay. This is good for building membrane as well. Membrane building, good for this one. And then also a good insulator. You won't feel cold. Okay, you may copy down this one as you wish. There are some other things that we call it a high energy. High energy snack or high energy food. Okay, for example, sweets. This will cause your body to become overweight or obesity. Chocolate, crisps, ice cream, chips, and yes, some carbonated drinks, or any canned drink, any drinks. Usually there will be a lot of the sugar in, and this is a very high energy snack. An alternative for that, I think it will be this part. Okay, if you want some sweet taste, always go for some fruit, but also not excess. Also not excess. Okay, so again, thank you very much. This is Mr. Handy Clement here, and today we are learning about. Let me summarize for you again. We are learning about nutrient, and there will be 7 types, but actually there's only 5 types. Okay, because the other 2 we are not actually digest it. Again, number 1 will be carbohydrate. The complex form will be starch, and the simpler form will be glucose. The next one will be fat. The complex form will be fat or oil, and the simple form will be fatty acid. This is the building material for the membrane and insulator. Number 3 will be protein. The complex form will be the protein itself, and the simple form will be called as. This is the simple form. Okay. Small molecule. Okay, so it's called amino acid, and this is the material for making enzymes and also for the growth of muscle and good source of energy. The most amount of energy will be this one, and then coming with protein and then the carbohydrate. However, the carbohydrate is the fast one. Okay, and then we have vitamins and minerals, which we need a relative small amount. The smallest will be the vitamins, but this will. Without this vitamin, they will be causing some diseases. And then we need to learn about the usage of fiber to prevent constipation, and water and the usage of water. Lastly, we have the food pyramid, and then this you need to memorize because it's not only for exams but also for your healthy lifestyle. Okay, that's all for today. If you need some further exercise, always look to our Facebook account. Okay, I will put the relevant material there. And if you need anything other than year 7 to year 9, if you need year 10 and 11, kindly let us know, comment, or send a PM us. So I will try to produce that for you online. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you very much. Don't forget, later we have 10 a.m. our math class. Thank you. This is Handy Clement. Hope you enjoy a nice day. Bye.